and I'm going to show you how to do a peg doubling E-wrap cast on. Yes, that's a mouthful. So what I'm going to do, and I don't normally do this kind of cast on this way, but this is the way it works best. So you E-wrap the peg, and then you E-wrap it again, and you toss the bottom loop over. Then you E-wrap the peg, and then E-wrap again, toss the bottom loop over, pick up the loop, move it to the previous peg. E-wrap, E-wrap again, toss the bottom loop over. Take that loop you just moved and move it back to the original. Now you have 2 stitches on 1 peg. And they are 2 stitches, and you are going to work them separately. And what I'm planning on doing is every other peg I'm going to have the peg doubling E-wrap cast on. So this one will be normal, and this one will have the peg doubling. Toss over, move, toss over, and move back. And this one will be regular. And this one will be doubled. Move to the previous. And move this one back. And so this is the peg doubling E-wrap cast on technique. Quite a mouthful. And your last one. Okay. This means that every other peg has 2 stitches on it. So instead of there being 18 stitches, you're going to have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, 26, 27. So you'll have 27 stitches rather than 18. And how you're going to work that when you go into E-wrap a row, and this is going to show you how to E-wrap a row. You're going to E-wrap the first one, E-wrap the next one, toss only the top loop over, pick up, move to the previous peg, E-wrap, toss the bottom loop over, pick up, move to the next, move back to where it was originally. And the reason why I move it back is so that when you go to do the next row, you can keep with the flow. Because once you get the hang of this, it'll go a lot faster. So E-wrap, then E-wrap, move over, E-wrap, and move back. And the purpose of peg doubling is if you want to continue with a circular design without having a break to add a seam or anything, and you want to go down smaller, this is helpful. Particularly with my mermaid pattern, I have the bottom half of the face is bigger, where the cheek area and stuff is going to be, but I want the upper half of the face to be smaller and have an indentation. And this technique is what makes that helpful. But you always have to keep in mind with what order your doubled pegs are. You want to make sure that they stay in a nice flowing order, which is a reason why I always move mine back. There's no confusion. And while it feels a little time consuming, it is worth the effort when you're going for a particular shape. Okay. Last one. Now we have just done a row of E-wrap with the double peg row, the double stitch pegs, and that is an E-wrap row, and that's basically how you go about doing a row with the peg double E-wrap, is what I'll call it. So that was the row with a peg double E-wrap. That was also showing you the peg doubling E-wrap cast on the every other peg. So that's how that's done.